Hey, 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 y'all. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday, y'all. When you're hopping on, say hello. Hold on. One of my lights just went out. Well, no. Both of them are out, Shonda. What are you doing? You got to turn them on. Sorry, y'all. Welcome in. Welcome in. I am Shonda with From Dusty Beauty Designs. I'm so glad you're here tonight. Hope y'all had a good Tuesday. Mine started out a little rocky and then it got great. We went to our favorite little place to eat. One of our favorite little places to eat, and that always makes my little chubby self feel better. Just saying. So again, when you're hopping on, please say hello. If you're seeing the live button, tell me where you're watching from. If you're not, hashtag replay. Make sure to like and follow the page. And make sure to dust this out. That just means to spread it out. Hit that arrow button. It just takes it out to your page. Tells everybody, come on over here, join us for a little fun. Tonight, y'all, I'm glad Jim's in bed. If you don't know, my husband is an assistant fire chief. Has been a fireman for over 30 years. He does not like me to use torch paste. So, let's all just be glad he's in bed. Let's all just be glad of that. Y'all, let me get this sent out to my channel. If you are not on my notification channel, please join now. It's free, it's easy. Just do !notify, !notify for club and it's not really fire, but it is torch paste, y'all. I haven't used this in a while, and so I am excited to do it. I enjoy doing little things like this. Hey, best good friend Michelle, how are you, friend? I get to see you 1 week in a day. Oh my God. Oh, hey Tammy, hey Rachel, hey Kelly, hey Debbie. It's not, no. Look, isn't this cute? I need to list these on Etsy. Y'all, these are bottle holders that I have made. I've made a fall, and I sold another one of them. So I made another one. I sold one at my craft fair. And actually, I'm sorry, I sold two. This is my third one I made. And then I have a Christmas one. I think I'm going to make a couple more and put them on my Etsy shop. What do y'all think? Y'all think this would be a good... I mean, the bottle doesn't go with it. And here's the thing, y'all. The cool thing is it doesn't have to be... Michelle, I'm glad you said that, girl. It doesn't have to be a bottle. If you want to give a gift to someone, you could do a cup. The bigger cups fit on it. It's just it goes around. Olive oil is great. Anything like that. But these are this is such a great gift. Such a great gift. Hey, Kathy. How are you? Thank you, Michelle. Hey, Dorothy. How are you, friend? How you doing? Oh, my gosh, Darlene. Look, when I go off live, call me if it's not still too late. Call me. But y'all, yes, so if, I need to put these on my Etsy, I believe. I believe they'll be good. Look, they're so cool. You can put them as they're just a great little gift, y'all. Little housewarming gift. And what I'm doing tonight is going to be a great housewarming gift. Hey, Sheila. Hey, Shirley. Hey, Barbara. Hey, y'all. Y'all, torch paste. Jim absolutely hates when I use this stuff because I have to turn my... oh, Dorothy, friend, I'm sorry. I know you do. Only reassurance that you have, and I know you already know this, is to know that he's safe. Because it's so hard. It's so hard to keep him safe when you're alone taking care of him. It's so hard. Thanks, Pam. Okay, so here's the thing. Y'all, I don't know if you've ever used torch paste. So if you type the word club in, I will send you a link to be able to get the torch paste and the club. But I also put the club link to join the club in my description, okay? So, but yeah, the torch paste. So, y'all, it's got to be up. I got to do it up to, hold on, where's it at? 700 degrees. Shh, don't tell Jim. It always starts smoking. It'll be okay. It'll be fine. But y'all, here's what we're going to do tonight. We're going to use the club, little torch paste, little heating tool, and this really cute, I found this. I got this at the spring shop when all the stuff went down. I think it was like 75% off. I never get anything in the 90s, but I do believe I got 2 of these, and I believe they were 75% off, and it was $14.99. So I bought them. Now this says food safe, hand wash only, and it is the acacia wood. So it's really I hope it works. Listen, I don't know. Who knows? We're gonna see if it works. We're going to see. Now, here's what I would say. Probably after we do this, I might want to hit it with a clear. I don't know then if it would be food safe. I guess you could do like a little cute charcuterie board on this. But I do know that somebody had said that there were some food safe clear coat. A clear coat on this. Because what the torch paste does, it's really cool. Hey, Antoinette. Thank you, Vicky. Hey, Sandy. This basically is a paste that it's safe for your transfers. Okay, I love it. It's safe for your transfers. It goes on, and then you use this, and it burns the paste into the wood. Okay, so you can feel it's a little bit raised on your wood, so it's not like a engraving, you know how you burn in the engraving. It's not quite like that because it's actually the paste that is charring, but it does still get into the wood. So I always say still to put a coating of some sort over it because it's still a paste kind of sitting up. You think of it as your own, like the chalk paste and things like that, you know, so it's still kind of sitting up. Use an oil. Oh, okay. So maybe I wonder if the oil would mess this up. Do some research, y'all. Do some research on it. You know, I don't have my reading glasses on, so I can't see. But, it says finish with a stain or sealer. Finish with a stain or sealer. So, yes, then that might work. That might work. Hey, Gina, how are you? So, I'm going to quickly, hold on. I think I'm going to do a little sanding on it. Just a little bit, not a lot. I think just to kind of, it looks like it's a little bit rough in a few spots. So let me do this. I just thought this would be cool. I wanted to do something else with my club this month. We are doing a Zoom call for club. If you are in my club, make sure to check your email. It went out yesterday. But I wanted to do something else. I'm doing something different in the Zoom that I have never done as well. Now, this I have done before. I have definitely, it's fine. It'll be fine. I have definitely used my torch paste before, so that's not a new thing for me. Hey, Vicky. You know, I'm not sure, Vicky. I was going to suggest, Vicky Ashley, I was going to suggest the resin, but I don't know. You know, I've got my resin still sitting down there, and I almost did that tonight. Y'all, why can't I bring myself to do it? I know y'all would be forgiving if I failed at it. Hey, Kim, how are you? Hey, Kathy, how are you doing tonight? Okay, so here is what I'm going to do. I am going to use that. Don't let me forget, because Jim always has to remind me the heat transfers. Like I don't know. I knew, but I always forget. So, here is our club for the month. These cool vegetables, y'all. I think it's just a really cool transfer to me. I don't know why, but it just is. I think this one's neat. And I am just going to go with my vegetables down this line. I'm probably I won't use the cucumber, and I'll use the peas though. Okay. Let's start out with, let me think here. Let me think. If I begin and end, like if I begin with a radish, nah, the radish is not gonna, yeah, it will fit that way. We could do it that way. let's do the radish. And then I can do a couple, let's just start, y'all. Let's start. So here's how you do it. Let me make sure I read the instructions again. Hey, Angela, how are you? Dadgum, he's a little, wait a minute. Is that, I mean, am I bleeding? Y'all, I mean, well, let me watch that on camera real quick. Hold on. Because of the delay. Wait, I'm about to poke myself. Y'all, I got a lick of sense. Y'all be careful with the Dollar Tree reading glasses. They sure are a weapon. You need one for a weapon. There you go. Yes, Roberta, how are you, friend? You should do it. Do this. Do this on the live. Okay, let me read the directions. Apply a thin layer of paste to stencil with a squeegee on sanded wood surface. Remove excess paste. Let dry for 2 to 3 minutes. Yep, so we should be good. Good gracious, that hurt. So, let me get a squeegee. A smaller one. Hold on. And we're just going to get going. Get going. And by the time I'm finished, it should... Oh, where are my other ones? Oh, they're upstairs. They're upstairs. I keep forgetting them. Hold on, I got some over here. Lord knows I got 50 million squeegees everywhere. Here we go. Here we go. I'm gonna get my life together one day. No, I won't. No, I will not. Y'all. I think I'm okay. I think I'm good. Got no sense, I can tell you that. Alright, here we go. This is what it looks like. It's truly just a paste. Let me see if do I have a mark on it? No, I don't see one. Ain't got no sense. Okay. So all you're gonna do, it's just like chalking. It's kind of it's a little more gooier than chalking, but same concept, okay? Same concept. So all you're gonna do is put it through your transfer, same exact way, and you're just putting a thin layer over it, not thick at all, okay? And same concept of taking your excess off. Make sure I get it everywhere. Y'all, this is, I don't know if you've ever seen me burn before, but it's use the burn paste. It's really a cool trick. I literally was walking around my crafting space because I really did have the resin out to do, and I don't know what's wrong with me, why I can't do the resin. And I did it at ChalkCon, and I didn't do great because, you know, it was kind of, there was some, you know, some stuff. So I couldn't really do it there. Kathy! Oh, girl, I'm burning. Welcome to the club. Welcome to the club. Okay, let me pull it off. Yep. So you'll be able to see it on your board. You won't, it's not real dark. Let me see if I can hold it up for y'all to see. I don't know if y'all can see that or not. Okay, I don't know if you can see it or not. But anyway, it's there. Okay, it's there. And let me see if I can dry it a little bit before I do this one. Kathy, he's snoring. He's good. he's snoring. He's fine. Kathy, you were sitting right beside me. You were, yes. I know, Kelly. Why is that? What's wrong with us? Because, I mean, I see people doing it all the time. Hey, Carol. Okay, you see it? Okay, cool. You can see it. Awesome. If I just scorch paint, that is just like it. What, Sue? Oh, Lord, now I'm going to have another product. Okay, next I'm going to do the little bell pepper. We'll kind of go off to the side with it. Hold on. Try not to get it on the other, okay? This is the same concept, y'all, okay? Same concept as chalking. You know, you don't want your, because it's not quite dry yet. You don't want that over onto the other one. Same little concept, okay? But it's so fun. And it's really fun when you're not supposed to do it. Y'all, that's just the kid in me. You know what I mean? That's just the brat in me. That is. We call my youngest Mason baby brat. Well, I do. And I'm just gonna say I'm the baby too. Oh, Kathy, I want to use it so bad though. Right, burning down the house. Y'all, did y'all see Ozzy pass today? You know, it's funny because his music wasn't. I loved his last album just because that what Jim listened to it when we first got together. But my brother actually liked him a lot. Went to his Bark at the Moon. I remember it very well. He went to the Bark at the Moon concert in Huntington, West Virginia, and I'm almost positive got arrested for for turning over a police golf cart. A little wild, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think I am. Anyway, yeah, you know, listen. Everybody's got them in their family, right? No, my brother's really a good guy. Let's just drop it. Anyway, so, yes, I was sad to hear that, though, because I love the show, The Osbournes. I love the show. I watched every single episode. Hey, Cindy. Thank you, Kelly. Hey, Jacqueline. Cheryl, how are you tonight, girlfriend? Hey, Kim. Hey. I know it was sad. It made me sad. And what was sad was I was just listening to his, the farewell tour, which everybody's always like, okay, farewell. My goodness, can't even talk. The farewell. Is that it? Farewell. Yeah, farewell. Farewell tour. That is real. That hurt my southern speech, just so y'all know. I was going to do the carrots, but I think I'm just going to do the, I believe this is a squash. Let me see if I can do the squash and maybe the peas. Hold on. Can I do the peas in between there? Let me see. If I do the squash there. Yeah, let's do the peas. Kind of this way. I think I'll be fine. Then I can do the squash. Okay. But yeah, it made me sad today. I know, Sue, it was so hard to understand him. I mean, all you could really understand him saying was, Sharon! You know what I mean? Like, and talking about the dogs pooping everywhere. I mean, I always understood that, but he just, I loved watching it. It was hilarious. It made me laugh. It was actually, I don't know, I loved it. When it first came out, I watched a lot of MTV shows. My son wrote Tyler, our middle son, wrote a story about his family in middle school. This was 6th grade. Laura Bush, the Bushes were in office, and Laura Bush did this campaign to the school systems to send in stories and publish them in a book. If y'all hold on, I'll go and get the book for y'all and I'll read the story. I forgot, I got it right over here. Y'all, it portrayed me as like a crazy mama who loved my friends and MTV. And it made Jim look like he was nothing but a workaholic that couldn't ever sit down because he's hyper. And then it made my mom look like an angel, which she is. He also was sweet about his other grandparents, Jim's parents. But yeah, it's pretty bizarre. And y'all, this has got to dry for about 3 minutes. So let me put this over here. So you see, I just did it exactly the way I would chalk, okay? Right, that's true. Karina, girl, I hadn't started the burn yet. So I don't know if y'all could see it, but there is what it looks like, okay? So when you're doing it, that's what you're looking for, okay? So hold on a second while this dries. I am going to grab that book. Y'all gonna laugh, okay? Okay, here is the book. This is the book. This was the book. What is important to me, from the South, spring of 2005, okay? Y'all, this is so embarrassing. Dadgummit, Shonda. Hold on, y'all. See, when I don't clean up stuff, I'll just get it everywhere. I will get it everywhere. Hold on. And then let me put my paste up. Lord, help it. This paste is gooey, y'all. It's kind of gooey, and so it kind of and make sure to always put your cap on really, really tight and good, because it will kind of dry out on you. You don't want it to do that. Okay. While that's drying, hold on. I always have to look it up in the back. So it's by the kid's name in the back. Tyler Covell, page 300. Y'all, he's going to be like, Mama, really? Because it kind of embarrasses him now, but he's like, well, this is how I felt. Right here. Oh, I'm sorry. He was in the 5th grade. 5th grade. This is his down here. Little Tyler Covell, Glanton Heinzman Elementary School, Villa Rica, Georgia. The most important people to me is his title. The most important people to me are my family. My family is Dad, Mom, Andrew, Mason, Granny, Pawpaw, Grandma, and Pop Pop. I have very nice people in my family, especially my Granny and Pop Pop. So Granny is my mom, and Pop Pop is Jim's dad. They are the best of all, They are the best of all them and my mom. My dad works so much that he can't sit down for 5 minutes. But when he does sit down, he watches the Speed Channel. In the summertime, he cuts other people's grass, and sometimes I help him. Jim had a lawn care business on the side. My mom owns a shop called New to You. I had a consignment shop then and also worked at a doctor's office. I help her run the business. She also likes to watch MTV. She works a lot too. She loves to hang out with her friend Allison, and they have fun together. I'm a partying workaholic mama. That's what I was, like on MTV. My brother Andrew and I play games like Halo 2. He also likes to watch TV and Channel 51 Cartoon Network. He is also fun to play games with. Now, I don't know if I've ever told y'all, but my Tyler, and if y'all are just joining me, I'm waiting for this to dry, and so I was just sharing a little bit with my friends. Tyler did not like Mason. Mason was a, what? Where you come from, boy? How'd you get here? That kind of surprise thing. I'm not really surprised, but you know what I'm saying, surprise. And so Tyler never really jived with him because he was the baby for a very long time. So he didn't really jive with him. Now they're best good friends, but wasn't back then. My little brother Mason is mean. He is also spoiled to the core. Sometimes he can be fun and nice. My Granny and Pawpaw are very nice to me. My Pawpaw lets me help him when he needs help, but sometimes I'm not always there for him. My Granny is my favorite person in the world. I help her a lot too. She is my big hero. Mine too. My grandma is very kind to me. We play games and go places, but I don't get to see her that much because she lives in Pennsylvania. My two best friends are Derek and Kavar. Derek is cool and nice. Kavar is funny and nice. Now, up at the top where it says, I have very nice people in my family, especially my Granny and Pop Pop, I knew that he meant Pawpaw, which was my dad. And the only reason was because they lived a mile from us. And they watched, they were with my kids constantly. So, not that his pop-pop wasn't great, because I said, oh, your pop-pop, and he goes, no, that was supposed to be paw-paw. But anyway, y'all. So, Tyler had a workaholic mom and dad that, you know, and I gotta say, my mom, their granny, watched my kids from the time that they were itty bitty. That she would have watched him longer, but we didn't move back here until he was 4. So she, you know, started watching him, you know, then. But actually, no, I'm sorry, he was 2, almost 3. That's what it was. So, yeah, oh my gosh, isn't that crazy? Okay, y'all, we're ready. So, here we go. We're going to turn this on to 700. I used to turn it to 1,000. Maybe they've changed it now. And you just start using it on here. Okay, just like this. Getting it dry. And once it really dries out, now, your wood, just keep in mind, your wood also could turn some colors. It's okay. I think that gives it some character. But this is kind of drying it out first. And then, I'm going to turn it up. Maybe to 800. Like I said, I used to do 1,000. So I don't know why. Oh, no, here we go. I feel like 1,000 though is going to be the best. But it kind of starts blistering. Okay, once it dries, then it actually starts blistering. And when it starts blistering is when the magic starts happening. Y'all, I was like, oh, good. This went all over the country, and Dad and Mom's workaholics, and Mom likes to party with her friend watching MTV. That's great. Stellar parents. Stellar. At least you had good grandparents. Y'all, it cracks us up. I always still throw that up to him. I'm like, oh, you know, Tyler, just us over here, the partying parent, the workaholic partying parents. He was like, well, Dad didn't like to party. I was like, oh, great. He was like, well, you didn't really party. You always did stuff at the house with us, but we always had people over. We'd have like karaoke parties for the kids, dance parties with the kids, and all the things, y'all. It was fun. Okay. She getting hot, y'all. She getting real hot. But I really think that it needs to be 1,000 degrees. Y'all see it? Trish. Right, Kelly, and he was a child laborer. Right. Girl, you know he's sleeping, Karina. He'd be so mad at me. He hates when I do this. He hates it. He'll be fine. He'll be fine. Okay, I turned it up to 900. I think we're going to get faster results with 900. Yes. Okay, 900 is better. I didn't want it to take 5 million years. The reason I'm not setting it down is because it's kind of thin. I mean, it's the long, hold on, I might be able to do it like this and it not. That might work. That way y'all can kind of see it. Y'all, this is so cool. And it's like once it starts turning, it's going to just keep on turning, okay? Once it starts turning that charred color, you're good. It's just going to keep on going. What? Let me see if it's going through. No, we're good. This little mat's good. Ooh, it's hotter than Hades down here, though. Good time to do this. Right in the middle of daggum summer. When I don't have air down here. Y'all, it's like, I think it's still like 80 some degrees here. Right, Pat? I know. Renee, I used this torch paste. And again, if you want a link to this, just type the word club in. and I will send you a link to it. You know what I'm always scared of? And I mean, I've done this several times, y'all. I don't know why I'm always afraid of this, though. Hold on, we're still good. Why am I afraid it's going to just spontaneously bust out into flames, my wood? I don't know why, but I am. Now, if y'all see me starting to glisten, don't worry about it. That's just because literally I feel like I've got the flames of hell looking at me right now. Hey, Christine. Thank you, girl. Thank you for dusting it out. Y'all, but this is so cool. It takes a few minutes, okay? Don't get in a huge rip-roaring rush. But just know that it does work. Let me just keep double checking. I'm good. Okay, y'all. Our radish is complete. How cool is that? Right, Karina? Oh my gosh. Thank you for the stars, Fred. Y'all, she's hot. Hold on. She's real hot. I know, Pat, it does smell. It does. The good thing is I do have this fan on right now. That is actually kind of helping. But it does, I mean, it does have a little smell. I mean, you're working with some high heat right here. Okay, some high heat. This tomato, I think, is going to look really cool. Which all of it looks so cool. It's just neat doing this. Okay, here we go. This one's about to start turning. Once it starts, like I said, it just starts going faster and faster. Whew. Oh, goodness, it's hot. Hey, Kayla. Isn't that going to be cool? I think this is neat. So you've got this cool board now, this cool, board for your kitchen with our club. So it's another way to use the club, okay? It's what I like to show y'all with any of our transfers, just different ideas and different, ways to utilize them. There's so many. And you don't have to go and buy a lot of stuff. You know, a lot of the times you can actually refurbish something you've got right at your house. If you've got a, like an old cutting board or something, y'all, I'll just let it cool off just a second. Yes, isn't it going to be cool, Renee? Y'all, there is the bell pepper and there's the radish. I'm going to let this cool off just a second. Hold on. But if you, hopefully I'm off the screen. If you have an old cutting board, how cute would this be to do that, right? Or, you have seen me use, and if you haven't, I've actually, it does look like the old school girl, it does. Look, we know, us Gen Xers know what that means. Isn't it cool, Cheryl? But I do believe also that I have, if I'm not mistaken, the Dollar Tree wooden cutting boards, the small ones. I have sanded it, okay? So I sanded it out because I think it has like a shellac or something on it. I have sanded it and I have burnt on it and I have made the recipe holders. You know what I'm saying? Because, I've made those before, and if y'all haven't now, I've got one in the works to make, actually over here on my little project shelf, to make one of those coming up. So if you haven't seen that, that would also be another inexpensive way to do something. Go to the Dollar Tree and grab one of those cutting boards, sand it down some, and do this on it. Grab the club and do this. Did you really, Darlene? Oh my gosh. Are you kidding me? Oh, wait a minute. What? I sure don't like that repat there. Go, what, Kayla, who you talking to? Angela, try. Oh, you got it. Never mind. It worked. Awesome. This is actually Bremen. This is actually for the Bremen Blue Devils. So, but it is that UK Blue, girl. It is the UK Blue. My husband and kids are dogs fans, and I'm cat fans. So, we, when they play each other, Listen, I'm not goofy. I know that, you know, football, I know what's going to happen. Now, basketball, which is, you know, that's where we are up in Catland. Cat Nation. We are, you know, we love some basketball and some cheering. So, anyway, that's it's funny in our house when that game goes down. My cousin calls me. We all talking much mess. And the year before last, when Kentucky almost beat Georgia, I thought my son and my husband were going to cry. Oh my gosh. So I never got paddled in school. I would have died. That would have, oh Lord, that would have embarrassed me so bad. I never got in trouble in school, but after kindergarten, my kindergarten teacher is friends with me on Facebook, and we share a birthday, and it's so funny. I was one of her first students. It was her first year teaching. So, but she told me, she was like, you literally were, I wanted to learn. I didn't want to color and do all that. So she had to really learn a lot with me. She really had to, you know, she really had to step it out there and really do some teaching with me. Like, I needed to learn reading and writing and math and all that. And I got sent to the principal's office. I did one time, I think. That's from my memory. And all he did was, he kind of looked mean. Mr. Womack looked a little mean. So I was kind of afraid of him. So when he kind of talked to me and told me that I needed to, you know, sit down and be quiet and listen to what she was saying, I politely said, yes, I will, and went back to my class and never got in trouble again. Right, Kayla. I can't do it, girl. I can't do it. Thanks, Christine. I think it's fun. I think it's a fun project. We're almost finished. I know it takes a little time. You guys, it's like you guys are sitting here watching paint dry, listening to me run my mouth. Sorry about that. But I was going to tell you, so Jim got a paddling. And he's friends with his teacher. It's so funny. He's friends with his teacher that did it on Facebook. And they're always bantering back and forth. But he got in trouble for cursing. He was actually in high school. And I can't remember if he said he was a junior or senior in high school. I think he was a senior. I don't know. It might have been junior. Anyway, his teacher kept telling him to quit cursing. And it was shop class. And Jim, I guess something didn't go right. Because, you know, Jim has OCD, clinical OCD. And so if something didn't go just right, Jim his patience were at 0. And so he, I guess, said another swear word. So he got the paddle, and Jim said, Shonda, Jim never got, you know, like spanked at home by other than their hand, and they would just pop him or whatever. He didn't really get too many whippings his life, but, or spankings, but, y'all, he got that one. He said, Shonda, I ain't never had something hurt so bad in all my life. He said he popped me one time with that thing. He said, I literally thought that it went through my backbone. I said, that's embarrassing, Jim. How embarrassing for cussing. Oh, my goodness. So, anyway. All right, y'all. I think we are done. Hold on. We got a few little spots up here. Let me touch that up. And you can see it. If you've missed a spot, you'll be able to see it. Oh, gosh, Caleb, you ain't a kid, girl. You ain't a kid. Anita, thank you for the stars, friend. Thank you, y'all. How cool is this? How cool is this project? So all I'm going to do is I'm going to put a bow on it. Do we want to do black and white or green and white? Which one? Michelle, right? He's got the sweetest, kindest mouth ever now. Y'all, my husband is... He was in the Air Force, but he cusses like a sailor. He's fireman. I don't know what to tell you. I never said a swear word until I met him, and then, you know, you become a pickle, I guess. I don't know. Isn't it cool? Oh, cool. Yeah, Sue, is it not the coolest? Both of them? Okay, let's try it. Let's try both. Let's try it. Y'all love these ribbons. This ribbon is from the Great Sam's Club. The Great Sam's Club. And I like to use, because, you know, I do make a lot of bows for Etsy and projects. I like to use a good, inexpensive ribbon with a good quality ribbon. And, you know, it just, I don't know. I like to, it's a good economic way to do it. Plus, well, there's no plus. That's it. That was all. that was all. Nothing more. Hold on, let me get them both on the back. Let's see if we like both. Let's see. Let's just see. Isn't it pretty? Hold on, y'all. I'm doing this upside down. This is, I don't know if I can do this upside down. Hold on. I'm just kind of playing with it to see if I like both of them. Actually, they're kind of cool. Okay, let's see. I'm not really doing a bow. I'm just kind of keeping this kind of rustic looking. So it's just going to be like a little, kind of a little knot, and just let me dovetail the ends. Okay. Good idea, Kayla. Thank you, girl. Again, get different little looks, and y'all, this is what crafting's all about. Ooh, I almost did it the wrong way. Y'all, if you've been with me in the beginning, I used to do bows. I could make bows, but I would always forget the dovetail, or I would always forget how to dovetail, and I would always do it wrong. You know, it's the heat doesn't intimidate me at all, but that the resin sure does, and it doesn't use. So, y'all, how cute is this? Hold on, y'all. This mat, I love this mat. This mat is amazing, but it's you can't pick up stuff off of it after you got it on there. Hey, Sandy, how are you? Oh, Tammy, I love it. Yeah, Christine, I like both of them. This was such a great idea that Kayla said both. But y'all, this is it. So now I've just got a cute little, and do you see what I was talking about? It's a little darker. It probably looks way darker on the screen, but this had a dark area in the wood. You know, it's like the darker grain in the wood. So it kind of darkened that up a little bit, but I'm okay with that. You can see it. Yeah, I see it on the screen. It's not as dark in person as it is on screen, but it's, this is so cool, y'all. Hold on, let me go down and see what y'all are saying. I do need to use the resin, girl. I sure do. Pop a color. Yes. So, anyway, y'all, thank y'all all so much for joining me tonight. If you want to be a part of the club and do projects like this, the club is every month. It comes to your door, okay? It's a project that you get. This month is a bag, so you get ink with this month, but that is the, this is, of course, the transfer you get with it, and you get 3 ink packets this month in a bag, and it's $25.99, and that's free shipping for that. And it comes straight to your door. So, Kelly, I think that I'm just going to use the colors of the actual fruit or vegetables. So whatever I have, you know, my purples, my reds, those kind of things, the yellows, the oranges, that kind of stuff. I'm actually going to use what the color of the vegetable is. So we have a Zoom call on Thursday night. If you sign up for the club between now and Thursday morning, please message me and let me know, and I will send you the Zoom info to join the Zoom call with us. So, right, girl, why'd you do that? There's so much more that we could do. Listen, when I first got it, I'm going to tell you, I was a little stumped to go, okay, what can I do with this? And then all of a sudden, things and ideas just started coming to me. This would also be a really great thing to make magnets. You could chalk these on some of a heavier paper, or a heavy, like a, I'm trying to think, what is it called? We have some paper that we did have paper with Chalkator, but it's a thicker, the foam foam board. The foam board. That would work. But you can make magnets out of these. How cute would that be? Yes, and I love rustic projects too. So anyway, if y'all do join, make sure to message me and I'll put you in the Zoom call. But I love y'all. I hope y'all have an amazing night. I will see y'all tomorrow night for another fun project. Bye, y'all.